24-hour public curfew imposed by JC against the Nungai firing incident affects normal life in the valley. Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam appeals to agitators for talks instead of calling Bandh or blockade. Widespread flood damage reported in and around Imphal. Agricultural fields, houses submerged in Nambol, Topkabi and Kiamde. And post-mortem conducted on 6th slain Assam Rifles personnel killed in Chandel ambush. Bodies to be flown tomorrow at their native places. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. I'm Tenshibam Sangeeta with top stories and latest news at this hour. Normal life in Valley has been paralyzed due to the 24-hour public curfew called by the JC against the Nungai firing incident today. The public curfew came into effect last midnight. It's been less than 24 hours since the 38-hour JC ILPS total shutdown ended. The curfew has affected the business activities and transport services in the valley. All the major commercial markets, including Khwairaman Kaithel, shops and other establishments were shut. Roads wore a deserted look as inter-district transport services remained suspended, although few private vehicles were seen plying on the road. Most of the educational institutions were closed due to the curfew. Classes at some colleges were suspended due to poor attendance. Curfew supporters blocked roads in Lilong area, stopping all vehicular movements earlier in the day. Nungai Young Women Development Association demanded to open a police outpost at Nungai and arrest the miscreants involved in the firing at Mairasang on 11th of April. Members of Nungai Young Women Development Association also made sure that the public curfew is imposed successfully in Greater Imphal. Mention may be made that 14 persons, including 4 students, were injured in the firing. JC announced 24-hour public curfew from the midnight of 22nd of May till the midnight of 23rd of May. Against the failure of the authority to book the culprits.
Asukwan lela ibaje tha ani phajal kadore masi bawda isre government na karimta yingjan bidaba mara le mi sing thiri haiduna asuk changba matam je wan hingi bise nungai gi praja je hainingai leitana wa ba kham thenge akhoi ware haibisidagi hena sarkar da hainingai wafam amata su leitre tasengna mara leba misak ahum du puthok piu outpost Thambiu, Hibis demands in Nungai Prazana Talije. State government Karigumba Amata Pota, the Makai, Hansan memory in the period of Pau, the Moina Tassina than a Labise. Asuki Nungai Prazazi, Pin the Banam Kamting, Habise, Massimatang Tamseg.
Locals of Yaripok blocked major roads passing through Yaripok, enforcing the 24-hour public curfew called by the JC against the Nungai firing incident. Women and youths of the area took to streets and prevented any vehicular movement along the roads since early morning. Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam, when asked about the frequent Bandh blockade and strike in the state, said the Bandh is affecting every strata of the society, especially the students. Deputy Chief Minister urged the protesters for talks to resolve the issue in an amicable manner instead of imposing Bandh or blockade.
Manipur Pajaki the Makta Kandidana Awa Ana Kayama Taradana Zixi Asiana Mayam Lay, like Isutovagi, Tate Mayam Lay, Kudonsara Mayama, no Magizibika Tandana, Lady Mayam, Sida Amna, Sintasum Lepandana, weeks together, months together, Tolera Badi, I'm in the Batare, Marmaduna, Manipusaka Taraptiki, Saki Taraptaki, I am the Piltoning into the Simba. Block it, I was looked at what I sanadana. I am pain the pain of Mayam, Paminaraga, Saka, what is Hanaraga, but the solution for another sea.
Incessant rains in the past few days have flooded many areas of Nambol, Topkabi and surrounding areas. As the river bank of Kabi River caved in at 3 or 4 places, the flood water submerged paddy fields, houses, clubs and roads at Topkabi, Konthojam, Bamdiar, Khaidem, Kabi Sabaltongba and Kabi Mayailekai. Speaking to media persons, Pebam Sarad, ward member of Yaro Bamdiar, Gram Panchayat 114, Kabi blamed the authorities for the flood. He said the authorities failed to check the river bank of Topkabi River on time. Local residents have opened many shelters at the area but are yet to receive any help from the side of the government and from Konthojam Assembly Constituency MLA. Local residents have drawn the attention of the authorities regarding the flood.
Khabida wariba prajasingi wariba awase hing leiriba khudingmakse kare karam mating tawra karamaina kokadagi haiba wakhallo ladu sarakagi saitagi jengjal haningi mamangdadi MLA laaga mayama tormi hadak ising chawbugida chawba horakpagi matangduda bora khara thilame hai khabida awana tariba lilipta leiriba mayamsima kari kari angamba mating piraga karamaina ken tawsigi haiba wafam dumasu MLA gi punging jingjala thamningi.
One of the flood-affected residents of Tubkhabi, Pebam Chombi, said the village has been facing flood problems in the past. She said the riverbed has never been cleaned by the authorities. Pebam Chombi said villagers are facing shortage of food, drinking water and other essential commodities. Expressing unhappiness over the negative response from the government side, she said the village also faced flood earlier this month.
Daktasu Kanghakiba Kuidari Hapta, Tam the Nirak Waji and Waya Duduna, Yum Tume, Levam later, Levam later than a way with Hamza Hong Kong, the Nakaram, Chena, Rekobota, the Tumbayao, Dagi Yum Ninghairakpayao, Court Kabao, Yam Ware, Hania later, and Ware do Sarkana di, Sigidam Mating, Dikaya, Dipang Birak, do the Matawajam no idea.
On the other hand, a team led by medical officer in charge of Kumbong Primary Health Center under National Rural Health Mission distributed free medicines to clubs and ashas of Bamdiar. All the paddy fields in Kiamgai, Oinam Lokon, Tanaka Part, Uruk Arapti, Mayambum Lokon, Kabuk Part, Linchik Part and Awang Part have submerged under flood water. The flood-like situation occurred after 100 meters of Imphal River bank caved in last night. Around 10 houses are said to be damaged in the flood. Flood-affected villagers have taken shelter at the nearby location. Local residents of Kiamgai Oinam Lokon have appealed to the local MLA and authorities for urgent help, expressing concern that the situation will worsen in case of rainfall. Even though rain has stopped since last night, the water level in Imphal River is still flowing above the danger mark.
Kai dringi mamangda kai gumba sakagi kai gumba pola mapolakti adaki swai ki thingbi kudong chawsu kem laigide ado kai ra matung da su hoje phangasi bo kem lakidri leskem su lakide hoje mung manung mi adum nakan da thaira leire
lisang sina sahi taram ringa kun gi mamangda gi hariba kilometer ani buk sang area se yamna difficulty hoidna flood affected area hoidna every manipur pur mo sing chawdra ga zoire mafam sidi nungju tawaro oirano nonghe so bo sing chawla abani Maruana koi local gi Kendra MLA sina kaiguma initiative aman lauti. Even asuk kudong tira ba Kendra siki saruk tara to pi mapan manga pau de hosibang masak uti. Even material mo thabi rakti.
In Vabgai and Hyanglam Assembly constituency, incessant rains have caused floods at various areas. The rising water level of the Sekmai River had inundated Kairak Lairak Achoba under Vabgai Assembly constituency and other areas of Hyanglam Assembly constituency. The flood water has submerged many houses, roads and paddy fields. Imphal East DC Office Complex, SDO Porampad Office, Police Station, Census Office, DIC and Modern College remain closed today due to flooding as 100 feet embankment of Imphal River caved in at Kiamgai Muslim Makhalekai yesterday. Affected residents of the area stated that the water level raised last night and inundated the vast area, including some portion of Jenims, Ayangpali Mutumlerak, Tawan Thabalerak and Thambal Khong. Social worker Nahapam Indrajit distributed essential food items to flood-affected people of Porampad Pangan Lerak under Khetrikau Assembly constituency today. Nahapam Indrajit also visited people living at houses submerged by the flood water. He also opened 2 relief camps for the flood-affected people and assured more help from his side. Star Sporting Club Porampad Secretary Harun appreciated Nahapam Indrajit for his help.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯅꯔꯝ ꯆꯥꯗꯕ ꯅꯂꯥ ꯐꯠꯇꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯦꯟ ꯇꯥꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯤꯂꯤꯞ ꯀꯦꯝ ꯍꯥꯡꯂꯤꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯦꯟ ꯈꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯁꯦꯡꯖꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯁꯨ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤ
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯀꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯧꯕ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯦꯟꯗꯤꯗꯦꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤꯒꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯥꯍꯥꯄꯝ ꯏꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯖꯤꯠ ꯁꯣꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯋꯥꯔꯀꯔꯅ ꯑꯉꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯆꯦꯡ ꯕꯦꯛ 4ꯒ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯎ ꯇꯤꯟ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯍꯋꯥꯏ ꯕꯦꯛ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯛꯄꯁꯤꯗ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯕꯀꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯠ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯒꯠꯆꯕ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯆꯔꯤ.
Local residents living at Mahabali, Bamon Lekai and New Thumbuthong have expressed gratitude and appreciated BJP active member and social worker Ningombam Helendro for helping them and averting flood-like situation. Ningombam Helendro had provided the locals with JCB and dipper. Incessant rains from 17th of May raised the water level, threatening the nearby areas of the localities. Ningombam Helendro today distributed essential food items to 27 households at Guru Aribam Maning Lekai affected with the flood. Post-mortem was conducted on 6 Assam Rifles personnel at Janims who were killed in yesterday's ambush near Hengsi village in Chandel district. The deceased personnel belonged to Assam Rifles of 29 Assam Rifles under 28th Sector Assam Rifles base in Jaupi, Chandel. The bodies of Subedar B.K. Sharma from Himachal Pradesh, Havildar Surjit Barla from Jharkhand, Rifleman Mahesh Gurung from Uttarakhand, Rifleman A.K. Pandey from Bihar, Rifleman Pawan Kumar from Jammu and Kashmir, and Rifleman Bhupinder Singh from Himachal Pradesh will be flown tomorrow to their respective native places. It is worth mentioning here that Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh had directed security forces to take all possible action against the groups involved in the ambush. On the other hand, Assam Rifles personnel today faced many difficulties at Janim Smog campus as it was flooded. Locals said drains have not been cleaned for a long time, which led to the flooding. The Kuki civil organizations of Chandel district have condemned the Hengsi ambush in which 6 Assam Rifle personnel lost their lives. A joint statement of Kuki Chiefs Association, KCA Khengjoy Block, Thado Students Association, TSA Chandel district and KSO Khengjoy Block strongly condemned the ambush which was carried out at peaceful area. The statement said the ambush was totally uncalled for as villagers were reeling under acute hardship due to last year's multiple landslides. The statement also requested armed men and groups not to carry out such attack in the area in future. Joint Committee on Inner-Line Permit System, JCLPS, is organizing a torch rally in the evening. Addressing media persons at JCLPS office at Konjang Hazari Lekai, JCLPS Women Wings convener Thongam Apabi Devi requested maximum participation in the torch rally. Taking note of the flood situation in many areas of the valley, Apavi Devi said people's movement for inner-line permit system has to continue despite the flood.
Ngasi mak political party na Manipur yelong mi tumge su tumhoro akhoi di flat leiram na dungai na sat khaga lore haibagi wakhalon ma makhoi gi thabak sina utba haibatai political party na zatkani assignment ngai di haiba wafam sidi angang macha da ngamo pijeraga matam pal time pass tawna ba them bani ane logjai political party gi thawong se khoi pen da maram moira kanda hayeng dagi makhoi gi mathakta akan badra chathajagani.
Commerce and Industries Minister Govindas Konthojam today flagged off the Manipur leg of India-Myanmar-Thailand Friendship Car Rally from Classic Grande, Chingmairong. The car rally is organized by Northeast Federation of International Trade with the aim to promote trade and commerce between India, Myanmar and Thailand. The rally was flagged off by Arunachal Pradesh Governor from Itanagar yesterday and reached Imphal this afternoon. 31 persons, including 4 from Manipur in 10 cars, are taking part in the rally. The rally will culminate in Chiang Mai region of Thailand on the 27th of May. A business meet will be held the next day in which members of the Chambers of Commerce of the three nations, a Thai minister, province governor and consulate general of India in Thailand will take part. The rally will begin its return journey from 9th of June and conclude at Guwahati. Minister Govindas stated that the rally will help in building a good relationship between India, Myanmar and Thailand and promote trade and commerce.
India ki lairiba northeastern particularly states sida lairiba people sing siga connectivity between the people to people and the connectivity road connectivity asina sing masing ase akoi future lakadoriba trade and commerce ki activities se hangat lakna ba aduga akoi cohesive effort ama with the neighboring countries ꯑꯁꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯔꯦꯂꯤꯁꯤꯃ ꯑꯣꯔꯒꯅꯥꯏꯖ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ
Thongju Assembly constituency MLA Thongam Bishwajit has urged the MPSC to reconduct the Civil Services Preliminary Examination 2016 as there were mistakes in the question instruction. Speaking to media persons at his quarter at Sanjanthong, he said the instruction number varies from one center to the another. In some centers, it is said there will be penalty for wrong answers, while in some centers, it said there will be no penalty for the wrong answer. He said he will join JSC against the misconduct of Civil Services Preliminary Examination 2016 and send a legal notice to concerned authority if the re-examination is not held. He also expressed confusion about the MPSC notice to take only online complaints and that too only on Sundays.
MPSC की मरोइबा चेयरमैन अमदे कोई मेंबर्स सिंह अदुगी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट दा आइना फिल तौजरी अमदि मखोय दा हाइजरी हाइरिबा पुनमकी छात्रगी पुनमकी येंगबिरे हर कांदा परीक्षाजे अमु हनबा मतमदा अकाइबा करिसु थोकदबा लैते अदुन मसी हननबा तौबियु करिगुंबा हनदबा तारगदी अखोय ngasiगी जॉइंट एक्शन कमिटी ना लौरिबे स्टेप सिदा आई इसाजु यावसले हर कांदा लीगली तौबा याबा नत्रगा अखोय मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ द HRD दा आइसे थागनी अदुगा तौबा याबा एक्शन लौखलकनी क्लूख्रबा परीक्षाजबु इनवैलिड क्वेश्चन मरी यावे हैबसिबु करिनो बसिबु अंदक तौरिबा अखोय MPSC से असुकी मतिक इन्फीरियर क्वालिटी दा स्टैंडर्ड दा अखोयगी परीक्षाजे कंडक्ट तौबजे मसे अखोय स्टेट की ओइन लाइव गम थीबने.
Students of DM College today accused the government of ignoring basic infrastructure requirements of the college. Addressing media persons at DM College Arts campus, Joint Student Union convener Kasham Dilip Kumar said the union had already requested the authorities to fulfill all the requirements which are yet to be done. Dilip Kumar further added college entrance is always flooded whenever it rains. Members of Apunba Mairapai Bilup Kairao Bitra conducted a drive early this morning at hotels in Panthoibi Kaithel, Kairao Bitra under Irilbung police station. 30 litres of liquor was seized and destroyed. Apunba Mairapai Bilup Kairao Bitra warned all not to sell intoxicants in the locality. Let's take a small commercial break. We'll be back in a short while. Keep watching Impact News.
Delta Tutorials for CBSE. Admissions open. Class 9, 10 and 12 Science from April 4. Class 12 Arts from May 4. Class 11 Science from June 6. Vacation course for Navodayas and others from May 4. Class timing 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. and 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. For details, please visit Delta Tutorials between 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
The first urban cross hatchback Datsun Ready Go with 800cc Supna Tagilupa Lak Animakai Piva car Sigi features Singdi ground clearance 185 mm, space 222 liters, power steering, drive computer, mileage 25.14 km per liter, immobilizer, passenger class warranty. Lupalisang mga katana book Tawbiharo, Island Nissan near Standard Robert Higher Secondary School, Kantipur, Imphal. Datsun Ready Go!
Manipurgi ahanba beautification center mafam sida mahing uring unsa khoiba ariba dakfam phahanba ngami tattoo mole freckle na jingbasu lauthokpa yai hakchang gi ahenba fat pamdaba body gi hair lauthokpa yai ahanba lakpiba 100 customer da skin test amadi doctor consultation lemna hingjagan ngasi mag unabiu Dr. Madhubala Laser Beauty Clinic, MZ Avenue, Imphal.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English News. Election campaign is on full swing as 10 days are left for the Imphal Municipal Corporation election scheduled for the 2nd of June. Candidates of different political parties today hoisted their party flags. Indian National Congress candidate for Ward number 12 under Kaisamthong Assembly constituency, Ahanthem Ongbi Usharani hoisted her party flag at her residence at Ahanthem Laikai today. The flag hoisting ceremony was attended by Congress leaders including Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam, Minister Govindas Konthojam and others. Party workers hope that Usharani will win the election with a huge margin. Communist Party of India CPI candidate for Ward number 17, Jingtham Prem Kumar today hoisted his party flag at his residence in Singjamai Mayengbam Laikai. Party workers attended the flag hoisting ceremony and wished for his victory in the upcoming election. On the other hand, Bharatiya Janata Party candidate Laisangbam Lokeshwar for Ward number 17 for the upcoming Imphal Municipal Corporation election hoisted party flag at his residence at Singjamai, Oinam Thingel. The flag hoisting ceremony was attended by BJP State Unit Election Committee Chairman Thanajam Chauwa, veteran politician Okram Joy, party workers and local residents. BJP candidate Thokchom Bankim Chandra for Ward number 15 under Singjamai Assembly constituency also hoisted his party flag at his residence at Singjamai Thokchom Lekai today. BJP leaders and local residents attended the flag hoisting ceremony. Thambaban MLA K. Joykushan today questioned the morality of the police, referring to government inaction against police personnel involved in the physical assault to women and student protesters and putting up a police officer in lockup for frisking a close relative of the Chief Minister. He alleged that the biased attitude of the government clearly shows that there is no law in the state under the Congress rule and it is now time to overthrow the Congress government. Speaking on the occasion at the flag hoisting ceremony of BJP candidate of Ward number 3, Hijam Nutan Chandra, Joykishan also added that the legacy of Congress founded by freedom fighters are insulted and ruined by the current leaders. Many BJP leaders and party workers attended the event.
अखोई अमुक प्रजा से अमुक वोट शक्ति पाहन ब्यूरो काउंसिल से अमुक का वोट केयर का खोम दो रसीदा अनदर अमुक कैथेन मैम अमत सागे नत्रगा अनदर प्रजा मैम से लांगना केयर का खोम दो रिब्रसीनी आइने इकाई बिरिदे कांग्रेस की ओन चुंथोरे इब कैंडिडेट सिंसिना सुगुमलबा प्रजा बु वोट नैरिबा प्रजा मैम की ई चुपीबा प्रजा मैम सिबु अखोई की तुमित कांग दोनो खल्लिबा पार्टी इस सपोर्ट तौनीना थोले इब कैंडिडेट सिंसे मखोई खनगमदा को इकाई भी हाइतारे अकोई श्री इबोबीना तौरिबा प्रजा मैम की लंथुम सुपीबसे मसिदा आइसु सरुक याजगे आइसु आइगे सागै नातैगे खरा चौखट हनजगे ना लमखुंबा नतन उपाय लेते.
An FIR was lodged against Khurai MLA Dr. N.G. Bijoy at Porumpat Police Station for slapping a person by the MLA. Speaking to media at Puthiba Lamlong, BJP State Secretary Laisanthiam Shushildro said he along with his associates have been working to reinforce Imphal River Bank following the incessant rain. A stretch on Imphal Cycle Road was blocked for heavy vehicle fearing sinking of river bank. At around 8:30 in the evening, MLA Bijoy brought some bamboo in a vehicle. Some altercation occurred following the road block. Shushildro said MLA Bijoy then slapped Laisanthiam Itocha after the altercation escalated. Shushildro termed the incident as unfortunate and inhuman.
Khurai Kendra ki Honorable MLA na bahaki gari ne na hairaga akoi ki Paklong kharaga satra gi wa kharaga poraga sigi lambi sida lakpani lakpa sida is lambi si changba yade sumain to lambi je thingi haruba miyoi da khutna tharamani fire ma launch tawre Dr. Bijoy gi mafam da mathakta ana tawriba si tasengna tobom thokpani haina so ina khalli maram de praja sing asi miyoi nu udaba sa san oina uba adugumba dictatorship ki makhada hingadamni haiba praja Khurai Kendra praja miyamna nasi mikap thoaga gyan taraga akoi Khurai Kendra se amutang awon ba poropada miyamna mateng pangbiyo.
Khurai MLA Dr. N.G. Bijoy refuted the allegation made by Shushildro. Speaking at a press meet held at his residence, Dr. N.G. Bijoy said 2 JCBs and 7 dippers were used to reinforce the embankment of Imphal River from Lamlong Bridge to Haikrumakhong. There was some altercation after some drunk person tried to stop the vehicle carrying materials for the work in the evening. But there was no incident of slapping anyone. MLA Bijoy added that the allegation is nothing but an attempt to gain political mileage by some vested interests and termed it unfortunate.
Puthiba lekai gi volunteers sing mayamna kakadudi phaglong kharadan nibiu hain to bude in following telephone tawi IFCD gi the telephone tawda akoi Khurai gi mangadi yarmak tong thame aduga loinana wa kharga lobir law haibadagi lamphel lawraga porpada ai kauraga chatpa matamda thingna lera minded you thakba moisingduna disturb tawna adugi potu changhandre tawdagi ain chalaga namna changhanna bahona bada ningai santana bakara legi Sujindro Elijah ma everge no phui gari do madu impossible ni pobagi wari sung lei leite.
Locals of Khurai Sajo Lekai and Chingabam Lekai staged a sit-in at the gate of MLA N.G. Bijoy denouncing the slapping of a person by the MLA yesterday. El Kanonwala, who took part in the sit-in, stated that the behavior of the MLA is condemnable. The MLA will be boycotted until he tenders his apology. The victim, Laisanthim Itocha from Kurai Sajo Lekai, added that the clarification reported in media by the MLA that he did not slap anybody is a lie, and there are witnesses of the incident.
Kurai Prajagi Mayamna, Mahapu Koina Nuaite, Aikoi Mayamna, Pienda Bagaloinana, Mahakna, Koigi, Praja Mayamda, Magna Togibado, I Lale, Haibagi, Wahidumak Tamdrib Hava, Aikoidi, Adumak, Aikoi Mahapu, Piendaba, Nuaitaba, Mawanda, Dumak Tamaga Legini.
Mana Mediada, Madu Pudena, Haibudi Madita Sin Lale. I Samatani, I see Siman Mantari, I knocked out the Taring. Mayam Sandra, Masi Garina, Gari, my Gari, Nung Tazandra, Kosandra, Adringarang, Masi.
Villagers of Sirui lamented that all the projects taken up by the state government to make the village a tourist destination have been halted and lying incomplete. The then Works Minister K. Ranjit laid the foundation of a rest house at the foothill of Sirui Peak to promote Sirui Lily in 2007. Construction of another guest house at the same place began in 2010-2011. But both the construction remain incomplete till today. 10 lakh rupees were also sanctioned for road construction leading to Sirui village, but nothing took place. Villagers expressed that they are doing their best to promote the rare lily species. However, without the help of the government, it is unlikely to bear fruit. Villagers therefore drew the attention of the authority concerned to extend support to promote the Sirui village and Sirui lily. The mango tree at Kwakaithil, Haino Khongnembi, fell down around 7 p.m. yesterday. Sapam Kulachandra, son of late Sapam Gokul Chandra, has been taking care of the mango tree. Speaking to Impact News, as Kulachandra said, the last rituals will be performed after consulting Amaiba Amaibi of Sanakonong.
Masame Tekumatamda, Labaki Awa Tava, Labaki Asawamisi Uiva. Adumba Kenoma Hectoe. Awagi, Matamdagi Masi, Awalanda, Akogi Masi Yalkanda, Kanotombadegi, Yalka, Tankai Yanzalaka, Tanambadegi, Amuhalaga Yangi Tauda, Awalangi, Mayamdolo in a Sirkanda, Halakoda, Magi Kenoji Oshalaga, Machekar Lerami, Adegi, Akogi Masi line in a de Alamazina, Lonely Gaidana, and Mina Anjingi, which you the ladies. Masame Tekumat.
Now some sports news. Second round of the first state level, Soibam Ningol Thiam Ongbi Ketuki Devi Memorial Open Chess Tournament was played today. N. Bankim, N. Pari, O. Ningthem, K. M. Singh, K. Sanjoy, A. Chakritombi, T. Chitaranjan, Y. Shankar, G. Inau and Y. Toltusar are leading with 2 points each after the second round. The tournament kicked off yesterday, organized by Social Upliftment and Development Organization, Tera Sapam Lerak, under the aegis of Manipur Chess Association at Sri Sri Gopal Dev Mandop. 7th Swiss round will be played in the tournament. 50 players, including 17 rated players, are competing in the tournament. 3rd and 4th league round will be played tomorrow. Manipuri boxer Samjay Sabam Sarjubala has entered into the quarter-finals of the IBA Women's World Championship held at Astana, Kazakhstan. World number 2 Sarjubala defeated Kuluha Terano from Sri Lanka in her first bout in light flyweight class 48 kg category by 3-0. Sarjubala will now fight world number 1 Nazim Kazazbek of host Kazakhstan tomorrow. Oinam Guneshwar Maitai, also known as Inauba, who was the General Secretary of Imphal West District Football Association, passed away yesterday at his residence at Pisumthong. Imphal West District Football Association President S. Sanatomba, along with his members, and Imphal East District Football Association General Secretary L. Jyotirmoy Roy and his members condole his untimely demise and observe 2 minutes silence. With that is a wrap in this edition of Primetime English News. Before we end, a look at the headlines once again. 24-hour public curfew imposed by JSC against the Nungai firing incident affects normal life in the valley. Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam appeals to agitators for talks instead of calling bandh or blockade. Widespread flood damage reported in and around Imphal. Agriculture fields, houses submerged in Nambolto, Khabi and Kiamle. And post-mortem conducted on 6 slain Assam Rifles personnel killed in Chandel ambush. Bodies to be thrown tomorrow at their native place.